Welcome to another video on the Porsche Boxster, and for those of you that have been following the journey on this will know I've paid quite a bit of attention to this car in multiple areas, but the one thing that I have overlooked, which definitely needs a lot of work, is the paint work. Now, I am no detailer, just like I am no mechanic, so this could go horribly wrong. So hang around till later to see what does happen, but the paintwork's just in a really bad shape. There's like these scratches around here on the front bumper. The paintwork's just not in great shape, and then on here you can see, hopefully, where I think maybe a bird has done something and someone's decided to try and scrape it off, which is never good. And just in general, there's like little marks. Again, I don't know how much the camera is actually picking up here. It's really bright outside, so it's difficult to see, but yeah, it just needs some love and attention. And like I said, I've never polished a car really. And the other thing is as well on this, and again, I don't know if you can properly see it in the light, but where I've taken the Boxster badge off, there's faint markings around it, so I'm going to really try hard to try and get rid of that. But I don't know how much of that is just it's stained the paint because it's been on for nearly 20 years. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to look at. Again, like under the door handle, I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to sort out. But like I said, I am no professional. If a professional detailer is watching this, you've probably got your head in your hands already or screaming at the screen. I'm going to apologise now for what you're about to see, but first things first, I'm going to go to Halfords, pick up some stuff so I'm not going back and forth. Now, one of the things I have YouTubed is weather. It is a blisteringly hot day here in Wales. I think it's like 28, 29 degrees, and apparently when you polish a car in direct sunlight, it's not good, or any chemicals for that matter. So luckily I have got a canopy that we use for charity events that I'm going to use, and hope that it doesn't get anyone in anyone's way in the street. So I've got to put that up as well. So it's going to be a full-on day. Let's go to Halfords, pick up some more bits. So we're in Halfords, and just found a watermelon one. And I found some iron remover by Maguire's, but there are so many products to choose from. There's almost just too many, and I now don't know what I'm looking for. Clay bar is needed, so I've got this, which I'm going to use after I've washed it, just to get rid of all those little bits of tar and all of that stuff off the paint. But I feel like I'm probably going to end up spending a fortune here. It got me thinking as I was walking out of Halfords, can anyone remember the shops that used to like have loads of customization stuff, and you could go in and buy like K&N air filters and like exhaust tips for your car, a little bit like Halfords, but a little bit more kind of, yeah, if you're heavy into your mods, and alloy wheels and all of that stuff. They don't have those shops anymore, do they? I swear to God, I'd have an even more exhausted wallet if they did though, so maybe they're doing me a favour. Back from Halfords, and I bought a medium sponge for the polisher, a soft sponge for the polisher, a drying towel, back from a drying towel, clay bar, iron remover, as I showed you. Also got some masking tape, and this is the polisher, which actually comes with a buffer, towel thingy, majiggy, and comes with sponges. I don't know what you call these ones with different shapes all over them, the lumps. A lumpy sponge. Actually quite a few. Looks like something off Call of Duty on a gun. And the polisher itself, which actually doesn't look like that lead is particularly long, so that extension lead might be in trouble there. Might need to try and get a different extension lead. And a hairnet. Clearly not, but I'm not going to be using that. But this is the polisher I'm going to be using, and it does have different speeds on it as well. So yeah, looking good, apart from that very short lead, which we're going to have to sort out. However, I forgot to tell you, I also have this Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. Now, I did do a little bit of Googling on what polish to get, deep cut polish for scratches and stuff like that. This is my first attempt at this, so I'm trying not to make it overly complicated because I'm probably going to go wrong somewhere. So I'm just going to try with this and see how I get on. Like I said, I'm not a professional detailer. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching this now saying you're doing it all wrong. Please feel free to drop in the comments. All feedback / criticism is welcome. But at the end of the day, I enjoy cleaning the car, and I want to see what I can do without paying 400 or 500 quid for someone else to do it. Even though I'll probably end up spending that on tools. But hey ho. Such is life on the Exhausted Wallet YouTube channel. So let's go get the canopy ready because it is really hot out there, and get the wash done first. Okay, the canopy is up, but because of the position of the sun, I'm going to have to do this car in stages. So I'm going to do all of the pre-wash and the wash just as it is, to be honest. I'm not sure if anyone's ever done this before, put a canopy up in the middle of a street. Hoping that no one complains, but hey, if they do, they do. So yeah, pre-wash and wash under there, and then I'm just going to have to do the polish part in sections when the car's not in the sun. There's probably far more detailers now going, what is this guy up to? Why not just pay someone to do it properly? But no, feel free to follow and subscribe, because this is what this channel's all about. All the videos I have seen on YouTube talk about how important preparation is. So I've just snow foamed the car, let it sit for a little bit, and I've jet washed it off. Now I'm going to snow foam again, and this time wash the car with my mitt as the second stage, and then I'm going to use the de-iron product to get those little grubby bits off, the tar and bugs and all of that stuff, if the wash hasn't. And hopefully then I've got a good base for the polish. Now I've done the mitt wash, I kind of want to go over it again. Just, not that I've missed a bit, but I just want to be really thorough. Normally I'm so impatient, I just want to crack on with the polishing or whatever I'm doing, but with this I'm really conscious that I could be, you know, polishing grit or whatever into the paintwork, which is definitely not what I want. So I'm probably going to go over it once more, but I won't bother filming that. I'll film the next stage, which is going to be using this stuff, the iron remover, I've called it de-iron, it makes sense to call it that, but the iron remover spray. And hopefully, look at the pretty colours, because it goes purple when it starts working. So we'll see after the third snow foam. Hopefully it'll be nice and clear, but this is going to pick up anything else, so let's crack on. Oh, this stuff smells nice. Do the wheels as well, why not? Even though I'm not really focusing on the wheels today. My god, this stuff absolutely stinks. There's no warning. No one else mentions what it smells like online, but maybe you don't buy it because it smells nice. I'm pretty new to this, so please bear with me, but I've never used an iron remover product before, and I don't know whether it's because this one's particularly good or it's just every iron remover is pretty powerful stuff, but I'm absolutely blown away. All I've done is spray, and the amount of dirt that this has kicked up and removed is phenomenal. Now bear in mind, I haven't scrubbed the wheels once today. I know I should, but I'm all about the paintwork today. But look at that. It's not a perfect alloy, but all I've done is spray de-iron iron remover onto that. It's a 20-year-old wheel. Apart from a few bits and pieces, you'd think that's brand new. Maybe it's just my eyes and maybe I'm biased, but like I said, I've not scrubbed that. I think that's pretty phenomenal. And then I've decided I am going to move the car back so the bonnet is in the shade, so I can use it on the bonnet, so I'm not faffing around later. Just get it done now. So yeah, move the car, get the bonnet and the front end done, and then I can move on to the polish, clay bar, and then polish. Clay bar done. It did pick up quite a bit of tar and little specks as well, so I'm going to give it a quick hose down just to get rid of any residue. Then I'm going to towel dry it, and I'm also going to bring the car forward, and like I said, polishing starts at the back of the car and I'm going to work my way forward, and hopefully by the time I've got the back part of the car done, the sun's gone over that way and I can pull it even further to start on the front. So this has turned into quite a job, but it is 29 degrees or so and I'm getting warm. As you can see, I've taped up some of the black plastic trim just in case, just to protect it a little bit. It's so much harder than it looks, so much harder. First thing, not good. You can tell I'm no pro. I'm just going to be trying to get used to this machine. I've started on the boot, not this quarter panel, because I thought actually I might be able to show you a little bit more of the difference if I can sort out the Boxster where the logo was, but I don't think I can. But we carry on. I've done the boot and this little bit of the back quarter, so I'm now gonna wipe the residue off. Here we go, here we go. Oh, Boxster sign is still slightly there, but my god, the colour looks so much deeper. So much deeper. I'm going to have to get into all the nooks and crannies where the residue is, but so far I'm really happy. Oh my goodness, that looks so nice. Considering it's my first time ever using this, and it probably looked like I was hacking away, but oh yeah, I am so happy with that. Shattered. The sun's come out. The sun is has moved quite considerably, so I need to turn the car around, but I'm starting to see the difference. I'm really hoping this picks it up on camera. So there are kind of like swirl marks and very light scratches from this angle in the sun. Now I know this is in the shade, but this colour is starting to look so much deeper, and I'm really hoping it stays this way, but at the moment in this light it looks like there's no swirls. So this compound polish has really worked a treat. Takes some work getting the residue off, but it's starting to take shape. And I reckon I've got another 45 minutes of work, so I'm going to turn the car around and get this completed and hopefully get some really nice shots so you can see the finished project.
Alright. Well, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long
I can't even see where it was. It was like around here, I think. It's gone. What a result. What a result. Get in. And now I've got to turn the car on again. I now have only half of this side of the bonnet and this wing to go. Sorry, this wing to go. I am really happy with the results. However, as it's my first time polishing a car, I'm not sure. It's definitely not perfect, let's put it that way. But there are some swirl patterns going on now. I've seen it in the light, so I'm going to try and demonstrate what I mean. I'll try and show you what I mean. So from here, looks really nice. As I get up close, it's like you can see where I've been with the rotor, so with the pad. It's a little bit hazy in places. Again, it's a really bright day. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, so apologies if it's not really clear what I'm talking about, but it's quite difficult. At certain angles it's so frustrating. At certain angles it's just obvious. But listen, it's my first go at it, so I am happy with the results. The problem is the sun is at a really awkward angle right now, so I've stopped because there's very little of the car that's actually in the shade, and this quarter panel and this side of the bonnet needs doing, and the sun is over there at an angle, so I'm pretty stuck for a minute. So I might have to come back to this a little bit later, but either way, I don't know if it's because like these swirl patterns or the where you can see where I've been, I don't know if it's because I haven't been on the on the polisher enough. I don't know if I've gone hard enough. I don't know if I've gone too hard. I'm not quite sure. So if anyone is a pro detailer or knows what they're talking about, feel free to drop into the comments and tell me where I've gone wrong. I'm sure there's multiple places where I've gone wrong in this video, but I'm happy. First attempt done. So I'm going to get the car turned around, I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to get some shots for you to have a look at, and you can judge me all you want. And thank you for watching. For those of you that haven't joined yet, please think about clicking the link in the description to join the Exhausted Wallet Car Club for more content, more behind the scenes content, things that don't make YouTube, but also just to chat cars and share the passion, share the road, share the journey with other petrol heads.
You better pray and run slow.